Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. Today we have for our BS English students one more video, that is lecture 6, BS English semester 1, paper 1 study skills, and now we are at chapter 4. Chapter 4 is setting goals. So I'm very thankful for my BS students for their very good response. Some of the students, they were sending me message, teacher, we have exam now, our college exams very near, so we need to, this I'm talking about BS English first year students who are preparing for first 5-6 papers. And they say, teacher, we are getting very good help from these study skills. When are you going to discuss other papers? So as I have already told you that I'm busy in my foreign job, I'm also a researcher, I'm busy in my research. Only on weekend I just can upload few videos. So that's why you must have to understand my problem. that's visible now. And even though I'm helping you, this is free videos. These are all free videos for you. You can study chapter wise. It's good for you. If every semester you get, if every week you get 2-3 videos that can help you a lot. I will try to finish first semester as soon as would be possible for you, so that you are. Some students ask me, teacher, first 10 chapters for study skills are enough. We can finish and we can go to paper 2 because paper 1 study skills first 10 chapters will be enough for us. I think it's just 17 chapters. The last 4 or 5 chapters are very easy, not very difficult. There are few questions. Okay, now we are discussing chapter 4, BS English paper 1 study skills, and chapter 4 is setting goals and solving problems. Okay, so first we have to, this has only a few questions, not more questions, only 2 major questions, which are subset questions. So that's why I'm just going to discuss the definition first. What is the definition of goals? That's very important for you. Life skills are defined as skills that enable to succeed in our environment. The going for the goals program is designed, I think, in your syllabus to teach adolescents. You are the adolescents, college students. You must learn the life skills. The main objective of this course study skill is to teach to the college students a sense of control and confidence about their future, so that they can make better decisions for themselves. So this is what is the goal of study skills. There have been a few efforts to assess whether or not the skills that program is designed to teach or being learned and used by the college students involved in this program. So basically, I can now enhance the definition of goal. A goal is a life skill program designed to teach college students a sense of personal control and to develop a positive outlook on their future. The intervention is generally taught in schools and involves high school students teaching the life skill to younger students in a ratio of approximately 2 high school students to 10 to 15 younger students. The rationale for using high school students is that uh, they serve as a good role models. When you were scouts, you had a lot of goals. When I was a scout, I had a lot of goals. I went to Murray and I had mountain climbing, I had the tent making, I had the food making, bringing water from some places because Murray has a shortage of water. So so they have lived in the same communities, attended the same schools, and have confirmed the same obstacles that younger adults and students may also experience. The goal program contains, I think, you have to see some objective for a student. If there is no goal of life, there is no life. You try to understand. You work behind a goal. For example, passing BS English is to get admission in Master in English. The goal is to become a professor, a CSS officer, or the goal is to become a PCS officer. The goal is to go abroad and earn a good salary. So that's all I can tell you. I think many evaluations have been issued, such as school attendance, behavior change, self-esteem in the colleges. Students are more happy in colleges because there's more self-respect. Okay, only one evaluation examined the effect on getting goal setting. That is, I told you, more research is needed actually to determine whether the college students are learning the skills taught in the program, such as goal setting, problem solving, seeking social support, or not. So in our country, there's less tendency of this type of research because people are not research oriented. Very few people are, and if they are, they leave abroad because they get good salaries. They don't come back to Pakistan. That's one of the reasons. You try to understand. I think as a student of BS English program, this is very important question for you. Goal setting is a valuable skill that facilitates healthy adolescent development. Okay, college students set goals with regard to expectation of normative standards in society that you have to see. I was reading when I was a college student in 19 85, 84, I was reading one book by Nurmi. He wrote about college student goals. I found it in the library of Government Alamdar Hussain Islamia College, Multan, and that was very useful for me when I read it. It was translated in Urdu language. And so it was very easy for me to see, and I followed those goals. I passed my sorry, I passed my because I did it my from there my intermediate, but I was in Government College of Multan for my bachelor program. So I passed it with good marks because I had set goals according to that book. So some other also suggested, researchers just suggested that it is important for goals to have the properties in order to achieve success. What are those important things when you want to achieve as a college student your goals? Goals must be, first I will describe, goals must be specific, measurable. Second important thing is goals must be attainable. Okay. Third, the goals must be something that the adolescent wants to do or to improve. Fourth, the goals should have a start and finish date and should be in writing. For example, you should, when you are starting a PhD, you must know there is a 5-year program and you must plan a budget, financial budget. Okay, 5-year plan, but 6th year can also be spent because up to degree and some other problems winding up the hostels, it can take 6 months, 7 months. So the 6th year also you count it. And when you go to a university for a PhD, you have 5 years budget. So it's when you come to a college, for 4-year BS program, you have a budget of 5 years, 1 year more you have. Anything can happen to you. You have your medical insurance, you have your financial, where from where you will get your earnings, and also where from where you will pay the rent of the room. As a student, studentship is difficult. That's not easy. So finally, the college student should have some kind of journal or record of their progress and accomplishment. When they give you semester results, you can see what is my result last semester, first term I had 47%, now I have 56%, and third semester I have 62%. This means you are improving throughout study. Okay? So I think these guidelines I gave you are similar to those developed by when I read in 1990 Locke and Latham, two very great American writers. They gave these guidelines about goals. I think setting goals in accordance with these guidelines that I told you will lead to more successful achievement. Uh, because when I was doing research, I read that goals, examining goal setting in college students has found that having goals is positively related to academic performance, and more specifically to homework performance and accuracy. So that's very important for you. I would rather ask you to read research by Miller and Kelly. They have completed the research in 1994 on goals. Very nice research. Okay, so now we are going to discuss one thing. What is problem solving? And these are the sub questions after the definition. We'll come to the sub question. Okay, but this is you try to what is the problem solving and goal setting strategy? Okay, this is very important. So describe the specific problem or the goal, outline lots of different ways to reach the goal or solve the problem, identify the consequences of each those options, okay? Uh, and choose the best plan, take action, and check that you are making progress towards your goal or not. So these are the things. So next small question can be in the exam: what are goals in problem solving? So I read Polia, one of the best researcher. He advocated four-step strategy for problem solving. What was that four-step strategy? Understand the problem, he said, then devise a plan. And after that, execute the plan. And last, he said, look back to review the results. So the goal strategy is essentially the same model in mnemonic form so that it is easy for students to remember. You try to understand? And now we come to the main question. First, I told you definition, and I told you some other questions about problem solving and goals. Now we come to the main question of chapter 2 after the definition of goals and problem solving. Now, question is set goals for success in college. This is for you. I mean, now, our sub question I'm discussing about how can you set goals for success in your college. So, number one, sub question number one: what are some of the problems with setting goals in the college? Okay, I think 11 most common challenges you should have to feel. Unclear objectives. When the student has unclear objective, he cannot set the goal. Unrealistic expectation cannot be fulfilled. It's too hard. You try to understand sometimes to fulfill the goals, but you have to work hard. Not doing the inner work, when you do not do the inner work, you are failed. Sacrifice, if you don't have sacrifice, you have more to gain, you cannot achieve. Okay, when you have more to sacrifice, you can gain more. So lack of, I think, self-belief. If you don't have self-belief, that's the way people like Imran Khan, because there's a very high self-belief. Okay, as a cricketer, as a leader of the nation, you try to understand. So the one thing I tell you, fear of failure is very bad for the goal. Okay, that's I like Imran Khan because when he plays cricket, he said no fear of failure. Okay, you have to think that you have to win, you have to work hard. Okay, and you must know obstacles, number 8 obstacles. Obstacles will come in your way, but you have to tackle the obstacle. When you are going for goals, you have to be ready for those obstacles. So then I am going other sub question. What are problem solving strategies? So this is very important. In my point of view, guess these, I think 4 enough for you to understand. Act it out and see equipment, draw. Okay, this includes draw pictures, diagrams, make a list. This includes making a table. Think. This includes using skills you know already. Okay, the next question: how do you plan to achieve your goals? That's very important. Okay, actually you have to achieve them, and how you plan. You have to make a list. Think about the time frame to have the goal accomplished. Okay, when they are completed, you have to think about the time frame. Write down your goals clearly. Write down what you need to do with each goal. Write down your time frame with specific and realistic dates. Schedule your to-do list. You must have the to-do list. Okay, setting dates and goals. Okay, next up question: how do you plan a goal setting? I think number 1 is time bound. You see, goals are time bound. I told you, set specific goals. Your goal must be clear and well defined. Set measurable goals, include precise amounts, dates, and so on in your goals, so you can measure your degree of success. Okay, so that's why time bound goals are very, very successful. Set attainable goals. Make sure that it's possible to achieve the goals you set. Set relevant goals, not irrelevant goals. Your relevant goal is to pass your bachelor. Okay, so it is irrelevant. But then you should not go for making. You should not go to start becoming an actor. No, no, no. Okay, you should not go to start becoming a footballer. No, because your goal is to 4-year study program. Set time bound goals. So this is 4-year. Okay, a study time. So. Then other question is what type are personal goals? Because in college you have personal goals. Okay, our lives include many aspects, so we may have many different types of personal goals. I have told you some person number of the first personal goal is career goal. Everybody is wants a good career. After education, he needs a job or business. We may want to advance in our current career, switch to another career, or develop some more new important aspect of career. Okay, financial goals are also very important because many of us don't have the number of financial resources we want or need to achieve other important goals. Okay, when setting financial goals, just be sure to keep your needs and values in mind to avoid conflicts. So try to understand relationship goals are also very important. We may want to find a romantic partner, build more friendship, or improve the quality of the relationship we already have. Okay, and as far as I know, goals are very important with regard to health goals because healthy body has a healthy mind. You try to understand, healthy body has a healthy mind. If your mind is not healthy, your body is not healthy, you don't have a healthy mind. Okay, this is very important. So given how unhealthy men have many problems, many of us are becoming healthy goals are becoming a very common personal goal. These goals might include diet or exercise, but they might also include efforts to overcome a disease or physical difficulty. So that's one of the things. If you, for example, I saw some students, they are a victim of obesity, and due to obesity, they cannot walk, they cannot sit together, they cannot concentrate their mind on reading. When reading is the first very important skill, when you can concentrate your mind on reading, you cannot go for detailed study. Okay, so that's why it's necessary when you have class in university or college after 4 o'clock, go and play football, go to gym, go for walk, go for running. So next goal is educational goal. Education can be helpful for learning new useful skills, making more money, making a career change. Okay, you try to understand. Your education goals bring you to the BS program. Self-development goals is also very important. Most of us have aspects of ourselves that we want to improve. Maybe we want to be better public speaker, a kind parent, or a master chess player. Self-deployment goals can include all sorts of things related to improving ourselves in some way. So self-development, we had some class in our college. They are now political leaders. They are very good orators and speakers, and they were able to make speeches in the colleges, and later on they become political leaders. Some they were good at studies. They became judges in the courts. Some became the advocate, the best advocates I have seen my class fellows, and also some businessmen, my college class fellows. So this is self-development goals. So experience goals are also very important. Many of us have experience goals. We want to travel to Europe, see the colorful fish in the ocean of Hawaii, okay, or attend a concert delivered by our favorite musician. These are our personal goals worth noting. For example, you're going to go to Murray and visit and see the cool area and the mountain greenery. Next is community goal. Another type of personal goal involves the goals we have that affect others. Maybe we want to pollute less, increase the number of books. You try to understand at the public library or advocate for policy changes that would improve the lives of everyone. So now the first question is finished. Now the second important question is question number 2 is how to develop a positive attitude. For your to fulfill your goal, to reach the goals, you must have positive attitude. Negative attitude destroys people. Some people that don't know. I can give you an example. For example, after many years, I had never been to Pakistan many months, many years. Just I go for. I was going there for only a week, 2 weeks, just because I was busy first in my education in the UK, then I was busy in my education in Dubai, then I was busy in my education in Malaysia. Only the time when I was in Hamdard University, Karachi, I had almost 3 months, 4 months I was there every year. But this I'm telling you now, for example, when I go after 5 years, I want to I have a separate house, separate place. I live with my in-laws. But because I'm not living in Pakistan, I have two nationalities. So I come for a week after 5 years, 6 years. So that's all. So when I come and I go to main relatives, so I'm surprised when they meet me. Some of them, not all. Some of the relatives will not ask me, "How is your health? What were you doing 5 years? How are your children?" Okay, and they do not ask these questions. When I go, because they see me on the Facebook that I am a professor in a foreign university, they might have been thinking I have a high salary, I have a good bank account, like for example, maybe I don't have anything because foreign countries are very expensive. Keeping families is very difficult here. So I surprise on their attitude, and they don't know because I'm highly educated. I'm a PhD in applied linguistics. My PhD in applied linguistics, a lot of studies I have. So I consider that these are ignorant people. They don't have positive attitude. They should learn how this person he developed himself, okay, from a position of a university clerk to a position of a university professor, a PhD doctor. How? So I'm now retiring age. I don't know. But the problem is, when you want to learn, you have positive attitude. You ask positive questions. You don't go for your that you think about something that you can gain something. Hmm. You have to sacrifice. You ask person, how are you doing? How's your family? How's your job? What were the difficulties you had in your education? Okay, like this. How you reach to that position, blah blah. I'm telling you. So this I'm telling you about positive attitude. What is the definition of positive attitude? Having a positive attitude means being optimistic about situations, interactions, and yourself. People with positive attitude remain hopeful and see the best even in difficult situations. When somebody, I go to Pakistan, some of my relatives ask me, Sajid, how are you? Khalid, how are you? Malik, how is your health? How are your daughters? And how is your job going on? I understand they have very positive attitude about me. They are not showing their gain. Try to understand. Next question, how can I train my mind to think positive? So I have some views to ask you. You can train your mind, focus on good things, challenging situations and obstacles are a part of life. Try to understand when you are a student, you will have challenges. Practice gratitude, okay, not haughty, not proudy. It's not good. Even we are Muslim, we are not allowed to have proud, show proud. Keep a gratitude journal. Open yourself up to humor. Spend time with positive people. Okay, practice positive self-talk. Identify your areas of negativity. What are your areas of negativity? You must know. Start every day on a positive note. Okay, how do you keep a positive mindset? Sometimes you increase with your anger, you increase the situation into a bad situation. So I will ask you positive attitude work. How? Some ways I tell you. Surround yourself with positive people, away from negative people. This is very important. You try to understand as a student. Don't be with negative people. Fill your mind with positive input. Control your language. Okay? You must be. As a Muslim, ikhlas. This is our religion told us. Okay, so that's why control your language. Create a routine for the day. Okay, be nice to other people. Be nice, not hard, not harsh. Do not try to gain something from somebody. What is written in your fate, you will get. Don't rely on outside source of positivity. Create high points in each day and week. Positivity in yourself, there is a positivity. Use that. Why is the key to a positive attitude? So try to understand positive attitude is very important because some keys are, as I understand, I can tell you this question, what are the keys to a positive attitude can lead me towards I mean it, optimistic about situations. That is one of the positive attitude. Second positive attitude, interactions. Your interactions are very important. Okay, a man who has interaction with the high minds will develop soon. A man who has interaction with dacoits and robbers will destroy soon. Okay, people with positive attitudes remain hopeful and see the best even in difficult situations. When I had been doing my job in a local university in Pakistan 30 years ago, I had uh, contacts with PhD doctors in the university. I was working with them, and then I came to know that there's a lot of difference between a common person and a PhD doctor. This is a special mind. So that has highly positive attitude, because you cannot complete high study if you are not motivated and positive. So that's why I kept next important question in your study: how do I become more positive and motivated? I think everyone is motivated, and by different things, understanding what motivates you, you can make the difference between success and failure. I can tell you some ways for motivation. Understand you why you are motivated. Defining your goal. Clear vision is very important. You have to create a clear vision. Okay, set the goal of mind. Don't astray. Life is not like this. Produce a plan. Look for the bigger picture, not a small picture. Bigger picture. As Imran Khan says, we have to win the World Cup, not only this match. Bigger picture. Keep it positive. Okay. Approach tasks in new ways. Try new ways. Okay. Break goals into manageable tasks. How do I wake up happy and motivated is very necessary for you by all these tasks. Every day you should, if your blood pressure is high, you are a hypersensitive patient. No, your health should be good as a student. With a positive mind, you should get up and try to do your things. So I think you can motivate by exercise. Okay, don't snooze. Set an alarm to something you enjoy. Turn your light or straight away. Dress in something you feel good in. Okay, don't think about the world. What are they thinking? You like pant, shirt, and coat? Wear it. What the people are saying, don't believe on them. You cannot stop the tongue of people. Okay, they will always start talking about you, if you are good or bad. Or like having a good breakfast, music, drink water, because water, when you are drinking more, can clean your body. You will be very nice and no hypertension. So uh, the question does arise in my mind now: how do I stop overthinking and negative thoughts? This is very important in BS English study skills in this chapter. 10 tips I can tell you. You can stop overthinking or negative thoughts. Distract yourself. Plan to take action, question your thought. Okay, readjust your life's goals. You try to understand, readjust your life's goals. And work in enhancing your self-esteem. Try meditation. This is very important. Understand your triggers. What are your triggers? Okay, and think, how do you change your thoughts from negative to positive? That's very important. I can give you some tips from negative to positive. Don't be a victim of negative thoughts. You should be a positive minded person. Start a journal by yourself, reading journals in the library. Always ask yourself, what would I say to a friend? Say stop when you have negativity. Okay, change negativity to neutrality, neutralism. Okay, create a SOS file or positive phrase like this. Breathe. Okay, talk to somebody. Okay, and basically talk to a religious person, your elders, your uncles, your father, those who are serious, senior. They can give you good advice. Follow a healthy lifestyle. Okay, how do you start your day positive? Think about this one. Okay, I can say take a moment for personal gratitude. Okay, nurture yourself for the day positive. If you have to want to pass, set some goals. uh, every day you have goals. I mean, main goal is BS program, 4 years to go to master degree in the university, or okay, but or to CSS or PCS exams, or to do business like this. Spread some happiness among you and among other people, away from negative people. Get mentally organized. We have seen some people in our college life, those who were doing politics, uh, they could not gain in life later on. Okay, I saw one of the person who was playing politics and he was involved in many things. Later on, after many years, when I was in Hamdard University, I, I I saw him working in a factory as a laborer, and I was so it was so harmful for me to see. I cannot say, I do not want to express these things, but really I'm telling you, negativity destroys your future. Positivity can raise you to a professor, to a doctor, engineer, to a businessman. Okay, get mentally organized because negative people can disorganize your mind. Okay, stretch out yourself, stretch out. Okay, plan something fun for the end of the day. For example, end of the day you can start before sleeping, see a comedy drama, or go to say prayer, attend a majlis in the mosque like this, really good people. Okay, so read the life of Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So this is what I'm telling you, and that's enough for today. Thank you very much. I have discussed many questions for this chapter. I discussed today BS English Semester-1, Paper 1, Study Skills, Chapter 4, Setting Goals and Solving Problems. So I discussed first definition, then I then I went for major questions, problem solving and goal setting questions. I discussed set goals for success in college, positive attitude, and how to avoid negative people. And thank you very much. Have a nice day. Do not forget to subscribe this channel. And you motivated me because more people are subscribing from BS students subscribing my channel. So they motivated me. They're writing comments and they're motivating me to upload more videos. Thank you very much. Have a nice day and bye bye.